Welcome, everyone, ready to dive deep into the world of Elon Musk. We all know about SpaceX, Tesla, right? But today we're going beyond those headlines.
Trying to figure out what makes this guy tick.
Exactly. Why does he do what he does? I mean, his approach to, well, everything, it's kind of unique.
It really is. You know, it's interesting. Musk's ambition, it kind of seems to revolve around this central theme almost, like he's preparing humanity for these existential threats he keeps talking about.
Okay, so it's not just about building cool tech.
No, it's bigger than that. It's about ensuring our survival long term, whether that's colonizing Mars
Oh, right, Mars.
or transitioning to sustainable energy. It's a whole worldview.
Wow, so he's playing like the ultimate long game here.
The ultimate.
But where did this all even begin? What kind of childhood produces an Elon Musk?
Okay, so picture this. South Africa, young Elon, devouring science fiction, building homemade rockets. Like, seriously.
I've heard about that.
It's not just a cute story. That early fascination with technology, it's key. And you combine that with, well, a kind of turbulent upbringing, parents' divorce, strained relationship with his dad.
Yeah, I read a bit about that.
It all shapes his worldview, big time.
So maybe those experiences, they fueled that drive to do what seems impossible.
Could be. And that drive, you see it early on. Zip2, his first business.
Before Google Maps, all that, right?
Exactly. Online city guide, he was already identifying needs, finding innovative solutions.
Ahead of the curve, then, boom, PayPal. Changed how we think about online payments, period.
Huge success.
But he doesn't just relax, enjoy it. He goes all in on space exploration with SpaceX. Talk about a bold move.
Bold. It was a complete departure from how things were done in aerospace. No government contracts, no old methods.
He just did his own thing.
Silicon Valley style, fast-paced, iterative, obsessed with efficiency.
This is where that acronym Serious Suck email comes in, right?
You know it.
It seems small, but it's telling.
So telling. It's not just about acronyms. It's Musk's whole style. Clear communication, no bureaucracy, get things done.
Cut through the noise. And SpaceX, they do vertical integrate, right, control everything from design to engines.
They do.
It's like taking software principles and applying them to rockets.
Exactly. Innovative but intense.
I bet. Working for Musk, you're subscribing to his vision, operating at his pace.
Which is a lot. Exhilarating and exhausting.
People call it the cult of Musk for a reason.
They do.
But wow, the results. Reusable rockets. Lowering the cost of space travel, that's huge.
Completely disrupted the industry. The big players had to catch up fast.
And Tesla, same thing. Struggling electric car startup becomes, well, Tesla, challenging the entire auto industry.
Like you said, he finds industries ripe for disruption.
But it's more than that, right? It's his vision for the future. Sustainable energy.
Absolutely. He sees electric vehicles as key to fighting climate change, another one of those existential threats.
Right, right. And Solar City, too. Was it solar panels merging with Tesla?
A whole ecosystem of companies to push renewable energy. Incredibly ambitious.
Almost too ambitious. I mean, is he spreading himself too thin?
That's a good question. Multiple companies, each pushing boundaries, it's a lot to manage. And we're just scratching the surface here.
Wait, there's more. Okay, hold on. We've got SpaceX, Tesla, Solar City. What else is on this guy's plate? My head's spinning.
There's more, yeah. Buckle up, because we're going even more futuristic now. Remember that childhood thing, the science fiction obsession?
Oh, yeah.
It's like playing out in real life with his company, Neuralink.
Neuralink, that's the brain-computer interface one, right? Connecting our brains to computers. That's straight out of sci-fi.
It is, yeah. They're developing these implantable devices. Imagine treating neurological disorders, enhancing our brains, maybe even merging with AI.
Merging with AI. Okay, now that's both amazing and kind of terrifying all at once.
Right. The ethics of it all. It's a whole other discussion. But hold on, there's more on the list.
More? Seriously?
Revolutionizing transportation. Heard of the Hyperloop?
Vaguely, yeah. Is that the super fast tube thing?
It is. Imagine pods traveling at crazy speeds through these near vacuum tubes. No more long commutes, travel time slashed.
Shooting people through tubes at hundreds of miles an hour. Sounds like a movie. But can he actually do it?
Good question. That's the thing with Musk companies. They're always pushing the limits of what's possible, technology, engineering, everything.
Right, right. They're building test tracks, doing studies, but who knows?
It's a long shot for sure.
But hey, SpaceX was a long shot too. Look at them now.
True enough.
Okay, but with all this innovation, there's got to be risk, right? SpaceX rockets had exploded. Tesla's had production issues. Neuralink is basically a giant question mark. How does he handle all that pressure?
He seems to thrive on it, actually. Relentless work ethic, taking risks, inspiring his teams to reach these crazy goals.
I've heard the stories. Sleeping on factory floors, working nonstop. Not your average CEO.
Not at all. But that intensity, it has a downside. Demanding work environments, sometimes toxic even.
Yeah, the cult of Musk thing cuts both ways.
Exactly. Loyalty, burnout, it's all there. Not everyone can handle that pace.
So innovation comes at a cost, human cost. Makes you wonder if it's sustainable in the long run.
It's a valid point. Can you keep pushing people that hard without consequences?
And Musk has admitted to pushing too hard, right?
He has. So the question is, can he keep that drive, that ambition, but create a healthier environment for the people working for him?
It's a tough balance. Okay, we've covered a lot. Space, energy, brain-computer stuff, even faster transportation. It's like he's trying to solve all of humanity's problems at once.
He's trying, that's for sure.
So what's the takeaway? What can we learn from this guy?
That's the big question, isn't it? It's a complex story, Musk's. Ambition, innovation, risk, relentless drive. It makes you think bigger, push boundaries, find bold solutions.
But it also shows us that there's a price to all this. Human costs, ethics, unintended consequences. Progress isn't a straight line. And even the most visionary people, they have flaws.
Absolutely. It's not just about celebrating achievements, it's about the complexity of it all. Balancing ambition and responsibility.
He's a fascinating case study, inspiring, provoking. Makes you think about the future we're building. Okay, but there's still more, right? We were getting overwhelmed with the sheer number of things he's doing.
Oh, there's more, yeah. Remember that whole thing about preparing for existential threats? Well, that leads us to AI. Artificial intelligence, Musk is very interested in AI.
Okay, so now we're talking AI. This is getting deeper by the minute. All right, AI. This is where it gets really interesting. Or scary. Depends how you look at it. So what's Musk's take on all this?
Well, he's been pretty clear about the dangers, right? Called AI potentially more dangerous than nukes even. Thinks we got to be super careful.
More dangerous than nukes. Wow, so he's not just, like, worried about robots taking over.
No, it's deeper than that. It's about AI getting so powerful that we lose control. Completely.
Existential threat level stuff.
Exactly. He talks about needing symbiosis with AI, like working together, augmenting ourselves, solving problems.
Okay, I can see that.
But there need to be safeguards, ethical guidelines, careful monitoring, can't just let it run wild.
Which makes his whole thing with OpenAI even more interesting. Didn't he co-found that to make friendly AI?
He did, yeah. At first, OpenAI was this nonprofit lab. The goal was to develop artificial general intelligence.
AGI, the kind that can do anything a human can.
That's the one. And do it in a way that benefits everyone, not just, a select few.
Sounds like a good idea on paper.
It did, but Musk ended up leaving OpenAI.
Oh, right. I remember hearing about that. What happened?
Disagreements, mainly, about the direction they were going. Musk wanted a slower, more cautious approach.
Makes sense, given what we've been talking about.
And he had concerns about conflicts of interest, Tesla doing their own AI research, that kind of thing.
So even among the people working on AI, there's no one answer on how to do it, how fast to go, how to stay safe.
Yep. It's a huge question. AI is powerful, could change everything, but the risks, they're real.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a lot to think about. Okay, so space travel, clean energy, brain chips, AI. It's like he's taking on every big challenge at once.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
So as we wrap this up, I'm feeling, I don't know, a little bit of awe and a little bit worried all at the same time. Musk's whole quest, it's inspiring, but it's also a little daunting. What's it all going to lead to?
Big question. Is he a genius who will change the world for the better? Or is this ambition gonna, backfire somehow?
Only time will tell, I guess. But one thing's for sure, he's a force to be reckoned with. Changing things, making us rethink what progress even means, what it means to be human in this crazy century.
That's the heart of it, I think. Admire him, question him, even fear him a little. You can't ignore him. He makes us face these huge questions about the future we're building.
Well, it's been quite a journey exploring the world of Elon Musk, all these audacious ventures, the controversial stuff he says, what drives him.
We've seen the complexity, the brilliance, the ethical dilemmas, everything.
And hopefully we've left you with some things to think about, too. What are the limits of ambition? What happens when someone has this much power? What kind of future are we making for ourselves and everyone after us?
Those are the questions to keep asking even after this deep dive is over.
This is the Deep Dive, signing off. 2 feet 4A.